Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
What's up, man? Hey, how y'all doing? Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Let's cut that off. All right, what up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy. Long time no see. If y'all ain't tuned in, y'all probably have found new stuff to do. I've missed 2 days, so y'all probably like, oh, man, we watch something else now. And I get it. I understand. It shouldn't be that way, but I understand how that works. I understand in our social media era, you don't have time to be missing days. I missed 2 days. Now I'm no longer in people's algorithms. I got to build all my momentum back up. So this is like a whole new show. Like this is a whole new experience for a lot of people. And I get it. I understand it. I'm not mad at all. I get exactly why it is what it is. But let me go ahead and do what I do to try to make this show better. Welcome to See You in the Morning. My horrible idea to wake up first thing in the morning and give y'all way too much of my personal business. Now, it goes in a variety of directions. I say way too much. I do way too much. I'm currently in my underpants. I'm sitting here in my drawers doing this show. That's how you know it's just way too much happening. But I enjoy it, and I believe the people who actually watch the show enjoy it. So thank y'all for being here. Those of you who are here. Now this is your first time hearing this. You're about to experience something so cold. If you've been here before and you found it not robbery to come back and watch again, I appreciate you because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. Man, it means so much to me. It does. It means a lot to me. So let's get into it. Now, the first thing that I do on this show, man, to try to build some sort of normalcy, to try to be kind of a regular person, and I ain't talking about like fiber regular. The first thing I do to be a fiber regular is I eat more fruit. You get more fruits and vegetables in your system, you start getting everything out of your system. The fruits and vegetables get in and they cleanse everything, especially some leafy greens. You get some leafy greens in there, that'll make you really regular. That'll clean you right on out. Maybe some oatmeal. But that's not the kind of regular that I'm talking about. I don't know what you do personally to keep you regular. Now, I know a lot of y'all drink coffee. You coffee drinkers, y'all ought to be regular for real. Coffee runs right through you. Coffee is a marathon. Coffee is a runner. It's a track star. Now you get that coffee in your system and everything starts to move. Move. Get out the way. What coffee? But that's not what I'm talking about. The first thing I do to try to be a little bit regular is I speak to everybody that speaks to me. So let me go ahead and knock that out. Let me start speaking to some people this morning. Of course, the first 3 people that speak to me get the mythical morning medals. What those are, since this is a brand new show, first episode ever, the mythical morning medals, what those are, you can't pawn them, you can't do anything with them, but it gives you the feeling of knowing that you accomplished something first thing in the morning. Now, I like doing that for people. So the bronze medal this morning goes to Dolores Lewis, D-Lou with the bronze medal this morning. My good friend Shay Lagos with the silver medal, and Crystal TT, Tiny and Tasty Pinnell with the gold medal this morning. So Crystal with the gold, Shay with the silver, and D. Lou with the bronze this morning. Almost getting a gold, almost getting a medal, but not quite. Coming in the aluminum fourth is Franita. Good morning. Downtown Key Brown, baddest man in the whole town, batting in the deep blue sea, batting in me, you and me. Good morning. IDA out of Seaborn. Good morning. Carlita. Good morning. Thank you, Franita, for being the only person that said that you actually missed me. I definitely appreciate that. Letitia. Good morning. Miss Mitchell Harris. Good morning. Will Berta is in the building. Tam, oh, Tam. Good morning, Tam. And Lynette Smith, Lynette in the building. Good morning to everybody that's here watching the show. Let's get into it. One thing I learned about life now, I've been gone. I didn't do a show Friday, didn't do a show Monday because both mornings I was traveling. Both mornings I was on the road on planes. It was hard for me. I can't do the show on a plane. Now I had thought about pre-recording the show, but I don't think that's the same feel. If I just pre-record the show, I'm gonna try that out and just kind of pre-record the show, put a show on, and just have y'all watch just a pre-recorded show. I don't know how that's gonna hit. I don't know how that's gonna hit in the black community. Y'all are a little fickle, but it's okay. And I was like, oh, I could do it from inside of the airport, but that's a lot. That's a lot. The airport's a lot. Good morning, Mrs. Logan. So that yeah. So that's all there. And yeah, that's it. So I just didn't do a show Friday or Monday because I was on the road. So what I usually do today is Tuesday. It will usually be a Monday recap. But today, what's going on, Snoop? But I will do a Tuesday recap day because it's really just talk about it Tuesday. So I got some stuff that I want to talk about really quick, and then we'll get into it. The black community is crazy. Ooh, I could go in the lounge, and that is but then I'll be all loud in the lounge, and then they'll kick me out. It's crazy. All right, so let's talk some. Let's talk. But good morning, and so let's just talk tour recap. So as many of you may know, I am currently on tour. I am part of. Good morning, Dr. Kimley. I am part of the Bat Pew Kids tour with my good friend Kev on stage. It's been a while since I've been touring. I had to get back into the groove of it. But Kev's fully on tour. Like it's every weekend from now through May. I was like, even though I would have gone, I ain't even gonna lie to you. If he would have offered me every weekend of the tour, I'd have taken every weekend of the tour. Not only because it would be financially lucrative, but because I would have enjoyed doing that. But I've got 3, 6, 7, 10. So what's that? 3, 7, 10, 16 tour dates, which is good. See, a 16 city tour. I'm not. Hey, there's nothing to sneeze at to have 16 tour dates. So my first 3 were this weekend: Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and Jackson, Mississippi. So we did those 3 this week. Good morning, Tiffany. Good to see your good news that you put up on the internet. I'm not gonna tell everybody. I'm not gonna tell everybody your HIPAA, but good job, man. I'm glad to read what I read for you on the thing. So I had 16 cities is what I'm on, and we started those up. I started my cities, your city, Shoe City. I started my cities up this weekend, and it was pretty exciting. So I'm getting ready to. I'm not getting ready to show y'all pictures. This is crazy. And I ain't used my computer in 27 years. And now I get on my computer. My computer says it has not synced the pictures because it needs to cool down. So now I got to figure out another way to show y'all pictures from where I went, if that's even something that y'all want to go. But we'll start off in order. I started off in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. What a town. What a town. Baton Rouge. Let me tell y'all, let me explain what Baton Rouge is. Baton Rouge, first of all, is capital. First of all, the capital of Louisiana. A lot of people didn't know that. Capital of Louisiana. So that's cool. However, Baton Rouge is also where you go if you can't really afford to make it all the way to New Orleans. If you're saying to yourself, man, I really want to take a trip to New Orleans, but New Orleans is expensive, you just go to Baton Rouge. You go to Baton Rouge, you be like, you know what, that's where I'm going. I'm going to Baton Rouge. I'm going down there. So you head on down there. You head down there, like you want to. You go head on down there to Baton Rouge. Beautiful city, the capital city of New Orleans. Great show in Baton Rouge. Big shout outs to everybody in Baton Rouge that came out to check out the show. Had some great food in Baton Rouge. However, here's what I realized. It is simply torture to go to New Orleans, Baton Rouge, anywhere in Louisiana with a shellfish allergy. If you have an allergy, if you are allergic to shellfish, I would suggest you just be like, nah. You just be like, nah, this ain't even it. This is not the move for me. You tell them off the top, this is not the move for me. If you are allergic to shellfish, it is nothing but pain and misery for you when you go down there to Louisiana. Because they put, just like they say Virginia put pork in everything, they put crab, shrimp, crawfish, and everything down there. Everything. Nothing is made without some type of shellfish. There's gonna be some clams, some oysters, some kind of clam, something is gonna be there with that in it. Guaranteed. And now I'm sitting around the table just watching everybody else enjoy all the good food. Everybody else had a ball. I'm just sitting there like I'll have a pork chop, I guess. And I could have ate regular fish, but even all the regular fish had shellfish on it. If you ordered the catfish came in a crab gravy, or I was just like, this is why? Who makes crab gravy? One of the restaurants we went to had crab fingers. Crabs don't even have fingers. If we think it's ridiculous for a chicken to have fingers, how ridiculous is that for them to serve crab fingers? Crab fingers is way more ridiculous than chicken. Way more ridiculous than chicken fingers. I can't even tell you the level of ridiculous that it is. And Tanya, you would love all the seafood down there. That's great. That is fantastic. I am happy for you and your non-allergy. But for me and my anaphylactic shock, we ain't that big fan of it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Me and the sudden death that would come if I ate it. Boneless wings are just dumb. Boneless, it's a chicken nugget for adults. Just say that you an adult and you enjoy chicken nuggets. We're not gonna judge you. Everywhere we went, here's the thing. Everywhere we went in New Orleans, they offered gumbo. I thought it was a myth. I thought it was just something that people said that everybody likes gumbo. No. I'm telling you now, everywhere we went, they gave us gumbo. We got to the show, we got to the green room, and we sat in the room, and they had gumbo and rice. I have never done a show any other city where they served you something as heavy as gumbo as a snack. I don't mind. Normally, when I go to a green room, they got some fruit, some vegetables, fruits, a little vegetable tray, maybe a meatball, maybe a chicken nugget, but it'd be like, we got some gumbo and rice back there. What did you want us to do at that point? You gave us gumbo and rice, and you was like, now go out there and work. No, I'm gonna eat this comfort food and go to sleep. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat this bowl of gumbo and I'm going to sleep. I'm putting on pajamas and I'm gonna nestle up back in the back. You don't offer nobody gumbo as a snack. Hey, here's a little something light for you, a bowl of gumbo. Wait, what? And what I realize is gumbo is just the start. No matter what you do, gumbo is just a start. Gumbo is just a set it off. And you are absolutely right, Chanda. Gumbo is cereal. Gumbo is what you eat in addition to your meal. No matter what your meal actually is, you also get some gumbo to go with it. Gumbo is a garnish in Louisiana. Gumbo's a garnish. They'll be like, here, have some garnished gumbo. And it's completely ridiculous, is what it is. Now, the one thing I do like about being on tour is I'm on tour with a bunch of comedians. So when you're on tour with comedians, you do comedian things. But I like touring with Kevin because Kevin makes sure Kevin always gives me something to shoot for. Talent-wise, career-wise, all of that. Now, as far as the talent, again, I told y'all I'm in my era. I'm in my top 5 dead or alive. I don't care who I get on the stage with. I'm dope as they are. I'm as dope as they are. It don't matter who it is. I'm good. I'm dope as they are. However, monetarily, lifestyle, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I was reminded immediately when I got on the tour. I was reminded immediately of where I am in real life. Let me show y'all this video. This video showed you immediately where I am in real life.
Man, I'm about to see everybody get on the plane before me. You know, they got priority before me. So got Alton, two piece at 8:30.
Now let's just discuss this. This flight was at 8 o'clock in the morning. Alton Walker was already, this is Alton Walker, gifted comic, also plays drums, gifted comic, 8 a.m. in the morning. He had a 2-piece and a biscuit from Popeyes. He was sitting there eating a leg and a thigh at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then he tried to excuse it. He was like, oh, well, yeah, I only do that when I'm in the airport. There's no reason for you to be eating a leg and a thigh at 8 in the morning. There's nowhere where that's okay. There's boned chicken, no way. Now, I know what some of y'all are going to say, well, if you eat a chicken biscuit, that's the same thing. No, take the bone out. Remove it. Fillet that leg, fillet that thigh, and put it in between the biscuit. That is inappropriate and wrong. Even chicken and waffles is only saved because of the waffle. The waffle says chicken and waffle, but that's all.
Okay. Kevin now.
Now you can see where I'm sitting.
Waiting to be in group.
Compared to where Kev is. Kev is all the way on the other side because they're high priority.
One or pre-board or something. So watch me walk past Kev as I go to the back of the plane in my own seat. It's gonna be great.
First.
That's Kev, very first seat of the plane.
First row. Josh, first class.
There's Josh, our cameraman. There's Goose, the tour manager.
Me.
That's the tour manager. He's not even on the tour. Not even talent. The tour manager.
No class.
All of them in first class. I had to walk past all of them to get to my seat. Way in the back. Way in the back. So that just let me know off the top how I was. Now, Kev, I will say this. Touring with Kev is amazing. We have a good time. We ride a lot of limousines and all kinds of, and when I say limousines, like the Sprinter buses. We get to ride in those. I have pictures, but I just can't show them because my Mac needs to cool down. Which is crazy because now I'm trying to figure out who was using my Mac while I was gone. Because clearly it wasn't me. I didn't use my computer because I wasn't here. There's no way for me to use it. Oh, you know what? I can send the computer there. And Keith, thank you, Keith. I will get there. I appreciate that. So we had the Baton Rouge show. Now, Baton Rouge, in case y'all weren't watching the news or you hadn't seen, Baton Rouge and Louisiana and New Orleans had just come off of what can just be described as cataclysmic snow. LeBaron said, whoever established these rules of what you can eat at what time of the day? That's a great question. Cataclysmic snow. Cataclysmic snow. Snow on a level that they had never seen before. And so Baton Rouge, we were almost concerned that the show was going to have to be canceled. There was some time where we were like, I don't know, we may not be able to do this show. And I said to myself, Self, don't let that happen. And Kev was like, man, I didn't want to have to cancel the show. I was like, you didn't. Because again, I'm not going to tell y'all that the show is not financially lucrative. Ain't no PTO. Either you do the show or you don't get paid. Those are the only options that you get. You either do the show and get paid or don't do the show and wish that you did. So I 100% did not want to miss the show. I definitely did not want to miss any of the shows. So they were a bit, the people in back, they were a little bit as far as their energy. They hadn't been out the house in a while. They hadn't been out of the house in a while. They were going through some stuff. They were going through some stuff when we got there. So no shade. No shade to Baton Rouge. They were having a time. They were having a time. So let's go through. I told y'all I had pictures. I know I'm going backwards, but let me. I can't find myself. I'm trying to make sure y'all get some of these views of some of the pictures. And then see, that was simple. That was the most simple meal I had the whole time I was there. And that's just some wings and fries. That was some gumbo, and there go the crab fingers over there. That's Alton eating the crab fingers, not me. If I had ate the crab fingers, we wouldn't have been doing this show today. So that's a bowl of gumbo, and that was a crocodile alligator, not crocodile, alligator, and there was some other weird animal. They couldn't just do regular food. It was like crocodile and something else. Gumbo. I was like, this is ridiculous. Why can't we just have the gumbo and regular? Those are something called voodoo egg rolls. And so I let those alone because I believe in Jesus. These were oysters. More gumbo. That was chicken, but it was also shrimp and all kinds of other stuff. This was some catfish on top of some crawfish, on top of some shrimp with a little rice on the side. Pork chops and sweet potato fries. I had the pork chops. I ate the sweet potato pie so I could feel like I was being healthy. That's it. Clearly they cleared an entire chicken to get a Caesar salad. This was just some regular French toast. That was pretty decent. That didn't have gumbo in it, which was crazy. That was some pancakes, some lemon brioche pancakes. Were good. And that's probably a bowl of gumbo on the side, or either gumbo on top of it. It was an omelet. I had an omelet. No cheese. You see the vegetables coming out of the side. Y'all see it. I tried to do right, even when evil was all around me. Even when evil was all around me. Oh, and see, and there you go. Now, Denzel, to be fair, I did work out. Every day while I was on tour. People gonna hate. Haters are gonna hate. That's one thing I learned. Thank you, Denzel, for just reconfirming what I thought I knew, but didn't expect from you. Haters are gonna hate. The haters gonna hate. I was in the gym every day while on tour. I didn't skip out on the gym. I generally am not a pictures in the gym kind of guy, because why? But you got to prove yourself to the haters. You got to prove yourself to the haters. I didn't get any beignets, Tony. That probably would have been the next step, was to get a beignet, huh? I didn't get any beignets. And I'm not 100% sure. A beignet is just a donut, right? It's just really another term for donut. I'm not 100% sure what a beignet is. Oh, you know what I can do? I can show y'all these pictures. I done figured it out. All I needed was a moment. Let me see. All I needed was a moment to be smarter than I normally am. All I needed was a moment to be smarter than I normally am. It's fried yummies. I get it. I've heard a lot of people say a lot of great things about beignets. I just personally haven't had any. There you go. There you go, Denzel. There you go. Since the haters is gonna hate. Since the haters is gonna hate, this is just me in the gym. You see it. You see poop face. The uglier your face gets, the harder you're actually working. You see it? Hold your breath on them. Yeah, that was like my 37th set or something. Yeah, you saw it. Hater. You saw it, hater. So I did work out while on tour. So save the hate. Save the hate. It was like my 37th set. I don't know how many sets I had done. It was so crazy. I was near death. So we left Baton Rouge and went to New Orleans. I'm gonna tell y'all something about New Orleans. I really enjoyed New Orleans. We stayed in a hotel right near where. So let me tell y'all something about when we on tour. It's not a whole lot of. We don't do a whole lot. Like we get in the city, get to the hotel, get something to eat, go to bed, take a nap, go do the show, be to the next city. It don't be a whole lot of. We don't do a whole lot of hanging out. We don't do a whole lot of hanging out. Very, very minor hanging out. Very minor. Like the hanging out, we don't do a whole lot of it. We don't do a whole lot of hanging out. We not those guys. You know what I'm saying? We not the hangout kind of guys. All right, let's see. So now I figured out how to share. So I can share, my Mac is getting cool off. It's too hot. Oh, it's too hot. Too hot, lady. All right, this is about to be dangerous because it's me just sharing. This will be just me sharing my screen. So y'all will know exactly what I be doing. This is just me. This is raw and uncut. Me sharing my iPhone screen. So this was backstage. Look at that, a pot of gumbo. This is all in Baton Rouge. There's a pot of gumbo back there. That's the name of the church. Welcome to the U. Because now everybody's church got to have a name. That was the crowd in Baton Rouge. So this is definitely a church tour. So it was definitely church people. That is part of the show. Alton Walker was on the show. That's me. Y'all see it. That was me showing everybody this. This is my shower. Tony Baker got me checking out showers in the hotel. One of the things he looks for is good cheek coverage. This one had no cheek coverage at all, but it was a nice shower. I enjoyed it. I was able to be clean in there. This is us on the Sprinter. More on the Sprinter. This is us in New Orleans. This is the front of the hotel in New Orleans. That's I'm getting our stuff out of the Sprinter. Josh and I don't know who that guy was. Oh, there's Alton again. Alton's in all of the pictures. This was us just driving through New Orleans. This is at a restaurant in New Orleans. That's just me. Y'all already seen all this food. I showed it to you already. It's different foods. Food. Outside my window. That's an old picture. That's all of the food in a collage. This is all me. That's just me being vain, trying to decide what pictures to put online. Probably shouldn't have done it this way, but here y'all go. This was us at Bishop Paul Morton's church in New Orleans. I didn't know we were going to Bishop Paul Morton's church before we went, but this was definitely at Bishop Paul Morton's church. Excellent church, great crowd in New Orleans. They really came out and had a good time. Bishop Paul Morton has retired, kind of semi-retired, so he's not the bishop of the church. Bishop Robinson is the actual bishop, but Bishop Morton, does join in every blue moon. He has the ability to go whenever he wants to. That's Kev on stage. On stage. That's PJ Morton. That's Bishop Paul Morton's son. That's Bishop Paul Morton's son, PJ. Paul Jr. So he came to the show. He had a great time. Blah, 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 blah. That's Lake Pontchartrain. So that made me really emotional because our hotel was right there on Lake Pontchartrain. And if you remember Hurricane Katrina, the devastation that brought to the city, that Lake Pontchartrain Causeway was really where everything, that was really ground zero for Katrina. That really was. Oh, wait, I brought myself. Oh, I thought I had disconnected myself, but I put that one on. One of these got to go. Oh, goodness. Let's just get rid of all of that. No. Let's cancel that one. I'm having IT problems. All right, I'm back. Oh, never mind. I left. It's gone. I'm having too many problems. I don't know how to do my show anymore. But anyway, we were at Lake Pontchartrain, and that's where everything started so the devastation started right there. And so that was really emotional for me. Like I was sitting out my window. I was looking at pictures, just looking at the view. I went out there and walked on Lake Pontchartrain and just kind of saw everything that was going on. It was, so that's the other part of doing a tour. Sometimes you end up just being able to view a lot of things differently. Like it was really heart-wrenching for me at times to just look and know. Now you look at Lake Pontchartrain and you see it and you can't picture what had happened. It's hard to Forrest Gump. That's all I got to say about that. This is us leaving. I think this is us leaving New Orleans. Look at me. Pictures. You see it. Bam. Getting into the van. That's all us getting into the van. That's Alton again. And now we're all in the van. That's me being vain again, like Pontchartrain. This was in our hotel room. We left there, went to Jackson, Mississippi. Absolutely nothing to do in Jackson, Mississippi. But man, there was some good people there. I can't tell you whether the food was that great at Jackson, Mississippi, because I didn't really go out. Jackson, Mississippi was just Jackson, Mississippi. That was my little mini bar in Jackson, Mississippi. They was ready. Now let me tell y'all something about Jackson, Mississippi. Do y'all see this thing of gummy bears? $8 for some gummy bears. I wish I would. And then an Elvis duck, just to remind you that you are in Mississippi. The Elvis duck is just there just to remind you, don't get too snippety. Don't get too snippety. Because you still in Mississippi, boy. This was in the hotel lobby. I just thought it was a cool picture. Y'all see Prince Rogers Nelson in the middle. I thought that was kind of cool. This right here is King George. And it was so ironic that I would run into King George. We just had a discussion about Southern soul music. This is the guy that's in "This Train Gonna Keep On Rolling." Oh, let's keep on rolling. One monkey don't stop no show. That's King George. He sings that song. So it was just so funny that I would actually run into him after we had just had that discussion about nobody knowing what Southern soul music is. That's me again being vain, the many faces of me. Out of control. This was the Jackson, Mississippi church. Dope setup. Crowd was amazing. Jackson, Mississippi, man. Nothing like it. What a place. What a time to be alive. That's me on stage in Jackson, Mississippi. I thought that was pretty dope. It was a pretty dope picture of me on stage in Jackson, Mississippi. And this was me coming back. Jackson, Mississippi's airport is the Medgar Wiley Evers International Airport. Did not know Medgar Evers had an airport. I thought that was super dope. They had a lot of pictures and history about Medgar Evers. I'm pretty sure that he would rather have his life than an airport, but you know, that's what it is. And this is Kev in the airport. Now, Kev put a picture of me asleep in the airport. This is how Kevin sits in the airport. I'm sitting directly across from Kevin, and here he is, crotch displayed. It was a horrible time for me and for anybody else involved. So that was that. So that's the tour recap. Had a great time, great shows, got a lot of new followers, lots of great stuff. So that was cool. All right, next thing I want to get out, because I got to get out of here today. Being that I now claim everybody as my new friends. I got a new friend. My new friend's name is Tabitha Brown. If you didn't know, for some reason, we voted in Donald as the new president of the United States, and he's now in there as the United States president, and he's making these rash decisions. And one of the things that he decided was he wanted to stop DEI programs. He cut them out. And so a lot of these large companies, in order to try to make sure that they save themselves, because not only are they looking like what in the world is happening, they can be affected by a lot of these programs. So in order to stay in line and stay on his good side, a lot of these major companies decided they would come out and be like, we're getting rid of our DEI programs too. Lots of people got rid of their DEI programs. Lots of people. And one of those companies happened to be Target. Now, to be fair, I didn't shop at Target anyway. I was always a Walmart kind of guy. One of those places was Target. And so because they stopped their DEI programs, Black people took to the internet in a moment of umbrage and said, we will not go to Target anymore. Now, most of the people who said they won't go into Target anymore didn't go to Target in the first place. I've noticed that most of the time when people be like, we targeting we boycotting, it's people that didn't go that place anyway. It's like I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna smoke weed for the rest of the month. I don't smoke weed. It's not very hard for me. So a lot of people said they was boycotting Target. And so the face of Target in Black America, is Auntie Tab. Tabitha Brown is the face of Target in Black America. Whether she wants to be or not, she is who Black people think of when they think of Target. When you think of trash, think of Hakeem. When you think of Target, think of Tab. So when all the DEI stuff came out with her, with Target, everybody was looking at Tab like, what you finna do? Tab had to come to a decision. She sat in the crib and she was like, these things hit me differently now that I know these people personally. Tab had to sit in the house and be like, I thought what she did with her first video was genius. All she did was eat some grapes. She got a colander full of grapes. She ain't say nothing. Don't say nothing. But the pressure from people who probably A, don't even buy Tab's products, B, don't shop at Target, C, are just on this flavor of the month. This is what we upset about this week. The noise kept going. We want to hear from Tab. Why isn't Tabitha Brown saying anything? Tab, you need to talk. So Tab finally came out with a video. She came out, she did a video. I thought the grapes said everything that needed to be said, but she had to come out with a real deal Holyfield video. So she came out with a video and she made an explanation. And she said very, very clearly, if you feel as though boycotting Target is the thing to do, I wholeheartedly support you in that. However, let me explain that I can't at this time. The legal ramifications itself. Tab ain't getting sued for y'all because ain't none of y'all gonna pay the lawyer bills. Tab signed a multi-million-dollar contract with Target. It's not up to next year. It's a contract. Contractually, she just can't pull out. There are other things people like, just put it on your website. That is only one piece of the puzzle when you start talking about what Tab does. For black people, it's for black businesses, small, independent, minority-owned businesses, when they go to these Targets, it's not just that Target sells their stuff. Target produces the stuff in mass production. Target distributes the stuff. Target warehouses the stuff. Provides a greater service than you ever could believe that they do. Tab told you, I'm going to be okay because I have multiple streams. What is going to hurt is the smaller black businesses who don't have warehousing. You can't beat, listen, I don't care what y'all think. No black people own an Amazon warehouse. Amazon bought the land, the entire Pontiac Superdome, where the Detroit Lions played football games. They bought that and put an Amazon warehouse there. Who owns one of those? When we talk about the entire scope, it's different. You wanna teach them a lesson? Don't boycott Target. Only buy black brands at Target. Let all their white brands fall. Let every white brand they got fall. If that's how you feel, if that's your thing, I don't think any of the brands that are in Target, I don't think it's as simple as a black and white thing. But if you are saying I wanted to support diversity, equality, and inclusion, do that. People keep forgetting white women are a minority. White women are in there. They are minorities. They're going to lose. Lip Bar, completely two different companies. Tab has food. Where's she going to keep that food at? She has beyond, Tab is now reached beyond the scope of being mom and pop. She can't keep all the food in her crib. There's food involved. There's food that has to be produced, packaged, sent out, all of that. Can't do that out her crib. And I love that. And Tanya, you are absolutely right. White women have benefited the most from DEI and affirmative action. And you know what they didn't do? They didn't get out there and tell y'all to boycott. Those white women seen those DEI decisions. They didn't get out there and tell y'all to boycott. They were just like, oh, no. Okay. Let's keep that quiet. I'm telling you now, Target, all those companies are trying to stay in the graces. When you got a crazy dictator leading your country, you got to always act like you agree with what they say. And that's it. I don't think people understand taking away the term DEI, that doesn't change everything. It's not like they just going to immediately talk like we no longer hire black people. That's just dumb. They can't survive that way. And Target is not trying to cut their own nuts. They realize what they got in Tab. I just need y'all to realize that things are on a bigger scope. I had to do that. I think for me, it would have been easy for me to be like, Tabitha Brown needs to pull her stuff out of Target. But now knowing Tabitha, knowing Tab's heart, knowing the type of person she is, having these conversations with her, I now call her a close personal friend, even though it's probably not. It's a little bit different. The scope is different. We have to be more strategic in what we do. I'm so upset that we still want to handle all our 2026 problems, all our 2025 problems with 1955 solutions. We still want to handle our 2025 problems with 1965 answers. Let's boycott. Let's have a march. Let's have what? Hey, those ain't been effective in a long time. During Martin Luther King's day, that made a lot of sense. A bus boycott made absolute 1,000% sense. Marching on Washington made 1,000% sense. 2025, we still using the same. Why are we still trying to attack problems with the same way we did in 1950? Let me tell y'all something. Roach spray has changed. Roach spray has changed. They don't kill roaches the same way they kill roaches back in the day. You don't just get raid and just spray. No, roach spray has changed. They figured out new and more effective ways to attack the problem. New and more effective ways to attack the problem. Tanya, and let me say this. When we say we won't all get on one accord, can we be honest? Black people are in way different positions than they were 50 years ago. 50 years ago, the majority of all black people were in the same place. Everybody was in the same place. Economically, spiritually, everybody. I will never believe that black people are a monolith. Black people are not a monolith. However, we were way more monolithic 50 years ago. 50, 60 years ago, when we came out of slavery, every black person was pretty much the same. We were doing the same problem. We had the same issues. Hey, look, we just got out of slavery. We don't know what to do. Let's get on one accord and work together. Boom. We all were in the same place. Now, what would happen is Mr. Farmer would open a store. And Mr. Farmer, Mr. Store owner, he got a store. Now, his likes, his focus is completely different because he's running the store. He's more financially astute. He's got a little bit more money than the common folk. So his interests aren't the same, but it's only one of him. Still, the majority of people had the same interest, same thing. Even when we coming in the 50s, everybody was affected. All black people had to drink in the back. All black people had to go to a separate water fountain. All black people had to go through the black door. So we had a common struggle. Our struggles are no longer common. All black people saw things the same way. You had very little split in the thought processes. Black people, either Christian or Muslim. That's why you had Martin Luther King, you had Malcolm X. That was it. Christian or Muslim. Now you got black people that are Christian, agnostic. Black people who don't believe in anything. They believe in everything. You got people I'm atheist. So now we don't even have the same religious views. Now when we start talking about money, when we start talking about financially, so many more of us are so much more astute. So now you have black people. We never had black people in high class. If you even look at it, George Jefferson was a business owner who had made it to the top of an apartment building. He still owned no land. He just moved to a better apartment. George Jefferson was the picture of wealth. He was the picture of wealth. But he lived in an apartment. He ain't had no house and no land. The Beverly Hillbillies, when they got wealth, they own oil and they own Beverly Hills. Look at the difference between the Beverly Hillbillies come up and George Jefferson's come up. Beverly Hillbillies moved and got land in Beverly Hills. George Jefferson got a deluxe apartment. A deluxe apartment. Just got to look at it. Sure, and you're right, though. Most of that diversity stuff didn't work in Target because we don't shop at Target. We're not a Target at Target. We are not Target's target market. Target ain't selling FUBU. Target ain't selling Hennessy. Bougier blacks shop at Target. It's a more affluent place. Target is deemed as classier. Target is Whole Foods. The black community as a whole is not there. Their targets aren't usually in black neighborhoods. You ain't never been to. There is no such thing. Let me tell y'all something. There is no such thing as a black target and a white target. Tanya, you're bougie. There is no such thing as a black target and a white target. There's just Target. Think about it. You got a black Walmart and a white Walmart. You got a black food line, white food line. Whatever your grocery store is, a black one and a white one. There's one that they put in the black neighborhoods, one they put in the white. They do not put Targets in black neighborhoods. There are two things that I look at when I travel to let me know what kind of neighborhood I'm in. If there's a Dollar General in that neighborhood, I know low class out. It is not going to be fancy out here. There's no Dollar General in Beverly Hills. There's no Dollar General in Bel Air. Dollar General lets you know you probably took the wrong turn. Your GPS is fighting against you. There's no such thing as a black Target or a white Target. There's just Target. If it's a Target in that neighborhood, it's a pretty good neighborhood. If I go to a neighborhood, I see a Target, look at where you normally see Targets. Short Pump, Town Summer. You usually see Target somewhere nice. Pembroke. You look where the Targets are. Target usually somewhere nice, usually. That Dollar General ain't. You see that Dollar General? Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Edinburgh is where the Target is. These are just facts. So Target's main audience is not. Target sets their price. They know what they are. Target sets their prices, their marketing, everything is for their clientele. Not mad at them. That's a business strategy. Target is a business. We are a capitalistic society. We said it this weekend. I said usually, Christopher, it's not 100%. Usually. But that military highway corridor, where military highway is and Janum stuff, is just a misnomer. Because you also have the affluent people on the other side of the military highway. It's near the airport. There's a lot of affluency in that area. That's why they put an IKEA. That's why they put an IKEA in there. There's an airport right there. That's the misnomer for that military highway area. The military highway area is different. The airport is going to be the hub of your area. You got people coming into town in there. People coming to town. Oh, we need to stop at Target. They were like, all right, we'll risk it for that. But if you go right over there by that IKEA and stuff, that's affluency over there. You got a lot of affluency back there. And don't let that military. It's not on South Military Highway. It ain't down here by Deep Creek. It's in the right part of military. They knew what they were doing. That was planned. But y'all got to leave tab alone. I need people to see things in a bigger view. And I know it's hard for people. People can only see most things in life, most situations in life based on the bubble that they live in. Realize that, man, all these things are way bigger than they have to be. We had a whole conversation. We talked while we were at the table about how your brand affects everything that you do. Even with Kev, we talked about I can't just say any and everything on that stage. I can't just say any and everything while we're recording. He can't just put up pictures with everybody. That man took a picture. Martha Munizzi came to one of the shows. He took a picture with Martha Munizzi. Kev can't post a picture with Martha Munizzi. Martha Munizzi posts her picture with Kev. It's cool. Kev can't put a picture up and say I was with Martha Munizzi because Martha Munizzi has come out and said that she's a strong supporter of the current president. Kev put that picture on his page. People look at him, and his fan base says, oh, my gosh, Kev is out there running with the supporters. He's like, I just took a picture with a lady. I like her song. You got to be bigger than that. Everything that you do affects your brand. So he's like, we can't get on stage and just say whatever we want to. It may be a great joke, but he can't attach that to his brand. It's interesting. We have to be conscious about what we do. We have the freedom to do whatever we want to, but people don't think large enough. The general populace don't think large enough. Their lens, Tanya said it exactly right. Their lens is limited. We can't get people to expand their lens. We can't. People allow mainstream and social media to shape their thought processes. Most people they can't figure things out for themselves. So they listen to whatever's popular on social media or the mainstream media. And it tells them exactly what to think. Thinking for themselves, out the window. Out the window. Think 3 moves ahead. If I do this, the reaction will be this, which means I'll have to do this. Or think 5 steps ahead. I can do this, which will set up this, and a third to get there. Got to know how to think like a chess player. And that's chess with 2 S's, not with a T. Not with a T. Chess player. Last thing, Super Bowl has been set. We got the ELGSES Eagles. I don't know what the mayor was thinking. She's the mayor of Philadelphia, and she could not spell Eagles. Because I don't know, it was just the excitement of it all, but she tore that up. But we got the Eagles versus the Chiefs. A black quarterback will win no matter what. I'll later on in the week let y'all know who I think will win the Super Bowl. I'm excited about it. We'll break it down as we get closer to it. I'll be honest, I am not at all excited about the halftime show. If I can be honest with you, I have zero interest. Zero interest in Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Not at my Super Bowl. This may be the first year I run out and grab something during the halftime show. Happy for both of them. And I know both of them have audiences. It's not for me. And let me just say that I'm not excited about it. It's not for me. Before people be like, he was out there bashing Kendrick Lamar. No, it's not one that I look forward to. It's not one that I look forward to. Man, somebody now, and there's going to be lots of people who look forward to it. I don't. I don't think. The one thing I will be interested in is how are they going to compare, because comparison is just what happens in this society. How are they going to compare it to Beyonce's Christmas game performance? That Beyonce and Christmas, people act like that was the greatest piece of visual art that they've ever seen. It was amazing. How is the Super Bowl performance? If I'm Kendrick Lamar, I'm a little upset that you put me up. They were like, now let's give them. We're going to give them. Here, we'll give you Beyonce. Now follow that, Kendrick. Now follow that, Kendrick. It's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. And I'm sure he's planning it. And one thing about Kendrick, he's a very intelligent guy, very, very smart, very, very astute. So I'm sure he'll pull out something. SZA is SZA. So yeah, SZA is SZA. So we'll see what happens. So that's that. But I think the game will be a good game. I look forward to some of the commercials. I think that they're getting back to the whole, let's make the commercials for the Super Bowl special. So some wings and Tito's. There you go. There you go. Wings and tits. You're like, let me give me some wings and Tito's. Wings and tits. Oh, let's. I'm writing that down, Billy D. Williams. Let's go there and get. We're gonna talk about that best Super Bowl performances. We're gonna have the best Super Bowl halftime performances. Michael Jackson is up there. Prince is up there. Oh, I'm wrapping up right now, Monica. I know you need to call me. I'm wrapping up now. I'm giving the word of the day. I'm getting off of here. The word of the day is sword. But it's not spelled with an O. It's spelled S-W-A-R-D, but it still says sword. Sword is a literary word that refers to an area of land covered with grass. The hikers emerged from the forest to find a green sword stretching out before them and then dotted with yellow and purple flowers. Sword, S-W-A-R-D. S-W-A-R-D. Just to let you know, Monica, Mary J. Blige is not going to make it into the top 5 Super Bowl performances. Mary J. Blige is not making it. Not making it. Hey, man, thank y'all so much for coming back, man, on this Tuesday. I'm so happy to announce that Chesapeake just made the likely to sell out list on the tour. So if you want to go see the tour, it's already likely to sell out. He just posted it's likely to sell out. You need to go to kevonstage.com. That's kevonstage.com and get your tickets for the tour. But when we come to Chesapeake, it made the likely to sell out list. I'm so excited. I'm so proud of everybody who has bought tickets and supported, whether you just going because you only want to see Kev or you coming because your boy is in the building. I'm excited either way. And I'm coming through. I'm bringing the thunder. So we got to get that thing sold out. Tomorrow's ZZ's birthday. Oh, we turning up for ZZ's birthday tomorrow. We turning up for ZZ's birthday tomorrow. Absolutely. We turn up for ZZ's birthday. So let's get Chesapeake sold out and all that good stuff, man. You can, Tony, or you can buy tickets to come. But yeah, you definitely can buy tickets to donate. You definitely can. I just want to make sure that thing gets sold out. Get it sold out. You get them, you let me know. Once you get them, you let me know, and we'll make sure we donate, and we'll pick somebody. We'll do something real nice for the donated tickets too. So let me know. Hey, man, y'all have an amazing day, man. Hey, listen, life is but a vapor, man. We got to get in there and enjoy it as the best that we can. Embrace the day, but live for tomorrow. I know it's a very difficult concept to understand. Embrace the day, but still live for tomorrow. Know that you still got things that you need to do and accomplish. See that you have a future. It's going to be amazing, but embrace the day. Like, embrace it. Hold on to it. Live it. That's one of the things that we don't do. A lot of times in our planning for tomorrow, we forget to live for the day. We forget all about the day because we plan so much for tomorrow, man. Enjoy today. Enjoy it. Love it. Hold on to it while we're playing for tomorrow. It'll be fantastic. You guys are going to be amazing. I love all of y'all, man. I do. Even the people that just tune in to hate. I love y'all too, man. Y'all are all part of the views that I get. So I appreciate y'all. Until tomorrow, man, we out. You can call me in 30 seconds, Monica. You can. Hey, man, make sure y'all make somebody feel good today, even if that somebody just happens to be you. Tomorrow, man, Lord willing, the creek don't rise to be a little bit better than I was today. I'm out.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Play This Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Play This Cassidy show. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off